hate people that be like, I understand where you coming from, bro. You know, I got family like this. I got coworkers like this. And I feel like, bro, in a general sense, whenever I bring up that, you know, I'm pro-black, a lot of white folks automatically think I'm anti-white or some shit. No, I think a lot of them feel
It's okay, bro. It's okay. I'll be the anti-white for you. Fuck them.
this way because, you know, back in the day when people used to mention that they were pro-white, it always meant some KKK, killer, lynching type shit. But contrary to belief, man, pro-black is pro-everybody else, man. Like I said, with the whole DEI thing, man, it benefited white women the most. Anything that is pro-black is going to benefit everyone. Anyways, y'all, man, 2025 just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Recently, there was a Turning Point USA event. If you do not know what Turning Point is, it was the foundation that Charlie Kirk founded, I believe. Erica Kirk was there, a whole bunch of celebrities, and even the vice president spoke, and he had this to say.
In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
The Trumpers, I'm trying to tell you, man, the Trumpers, this is crazy. Nigga said you don't gotta apologize for being white. When were you guys apologizing, you fucking white dorks? When did they apologize? What are they talking about? Is it some type of thing I'm not hearing? I'm not seeing? These niggas swear they is in a battle with themselves. Sick.
Hey.
Sick.
And if you're an Asian, you don't have to talk around your skin color when you're applying for college, because we judge people based on who they are, not on ethnicity and things they can't control.
What the cap?
We don't persecute you for being male, for being straight, for being gay, for being anything. The only thing that we demand is that you be a great American patriot, and if you're that, you're very much on our team.
We are literally regressing as a society. And for one, bro, I have never in my life heard a white person say that they feel bad or sorry for being white. In fact, dog, a lot of them can't even admit the bare minimum that slavery was bad. Have y'all heard any of these white nationalists, Christians speak? I just don't understand this victim mentality, bro. As a white man living in America, you have the most upside ever. The system is literally built around you, but yet you still complain about being the victim every single day. White men are 98% of presidents, 98% of senators, 94% of the Supreme Court, 90% of the...
So once again, who are they battling? Themselves? Like, well, I'm so confused. I am literally so confused. These fucking white fucks.
House of Representatives, 90% of CEOs while making up only 30% of the population. Your oppression is non-existent.
Exactly.
Like, for real, I don't understand this victim mentality. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I understand why JD is doing this. He's gearing up, you know, to run for president in 2028. A lot of the Gen Z white young kids, they racist, and they will appeal to this. A lot of people love being the underdog. You know, they love being the people that are counted out. We in a time period right now where white people feel like they are that, despite, like I just listed with all the numbers. So we got people like
they
JD
feel
Vance,
counted out? Counted out from what? How can they feel counted out, chat? Please tell me, how can they feel counted out? What in God's green earth told them that they was counted the fuck out? This is motherfucking everything built off them. These white damn laws, these pasty ass pilgrims, cum ass crickets.
Says they steady telling the youth that, hey, you're the victim, you're the underdog, and this like gives them a sense of drive and a sense of passion. I see the game that they playing, man. I know what you're doing. Now this whole event, bro, it was like something that you would see in SNL or a parody like Black Mirror's The Boys, because they also had celebrities speaking at this event. Nicki Minaj.
And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And
what does she mean by that? It might be crazy to put out there, but Donald Trump and JD, they might have slimed out, you know, Charlie to get with his wife, and now she bringing up assassin. Sounds fishy to me.
That's what's going on.
And just the fact she gonna bring up assassin when her husband was assassinated is crazy work. I mean, what the f is going on, bruh? What are we in right now? This is real.
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine.
Bro, what is going on? This is hard to watch.
Yes, we did.
This is hard to watch. What? What am I watching?
You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back.
Anyways, man, during this whole event, she was speaking, tap dancing her ass off. Now, it's funny that she's sitting in the face of Charlie Kirk's wife because Charlie Kirk didn't even like her.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that songs that are talking about like
Tap dance and puppet. Somebody go ban Nicki Minaj from everything. She ain't black no more. Fucking tap dance and puppet. This nigga just said you ain't even good for 18-year-olds, and here you go in that bitch face, motherfucking being all lovey-dovey. I love you. I knew this bitch had psycho problems, mental illness. I just knew it.
glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly, I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but but by the way, the role models of the 1940s and 50s for Black America were completely different.
So it is a representation issue.
Hold on a second. No, not representation. It's
now I hate this talking point because it holds a lot of truth to it. Yes, we have a lot of horrible role models in the Black community for women and men. But it goes deeper because when you look at who's over these media companies or over these labels, who's pushing this stuff out? Because we also have a lot of positive role models that aren't pushed out. You know what I'm saying? So it begs the question of who's actually doing it.
Who do you get your art from? It's what values are they putting forward? For example, more times than not, Black politicians will lament the condition of America. It's systemically racist. It's terrible. What does that do to a 14-year-old Black kid if you just find that you hear that everything is rigged against you? Instead, they should be saying, hey, there might be some barriers, but if you believe in yourself enough, you can achieve in this country. It creates a form of social conditioning.
He's acknowledging these barriers, but I get what he's saying as well.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
that's
I guess
why
he want to try and say some shit
like,
that sound good just to
but
throw in
at the end
on
of
the
the day,
bullshit.
man, we are greatness. You know, fun fact, man. As soon as we got out of slavery, we started building colleges, HBCUs. Like, we are powerful. You know, yes, we do have to go over barriers, man, but also don't let that shit hold you back. I show y'all every day Black excellence, man. Black doctors, more Black pilots, lawyers. Like, we do great things.
Low expectations, and that's not my argument. You know whose argument that is? Barack Obama's.
I don't necessarily agree with everything he said either, man.
Barack Obama said, number one, we need more fathers in the home. This is when Barack Obama didn't go super woke.
Obama's a liberal. I don't care what he's got to say.
Okay, but Barack Obama, then secondly, he said that we can't keep telling our Black youth that you can't succeed in this country. Anybody can succeed in this country. And Obama was right when he said that. Obama was correct when he said that we need to change the story we're telling Black America.
Now, the last thing I want to bring up about this event is something that is very hilarious to me and also satisfying.
Getting rejected and fed.
So if you don't know what's going on right now, this is at the Turning Point USA event, and they wouldn't let him in. After all that tap dancing, after all that talking about Black folks, he's not invited. He doesn't have a seat at the table. His token has been spent.
Pathetic.
So he's out right now arguing, trying to get in. You know, he's mad. Look at him. Like,
so Amarillo.
that small ass shirt.
Yeah, so what's happening, David?
Turning Point did a smart thing. They're not allowing Muslims into their conference.
Damn.
He's not being allowed in. Security is, he's calling nobody because no one's going to help him.
Right.
Get in. So I don't know who he thinks he's calling. But
didn't you know this was an all-white party?
He thought he fit in.
What's his real name? Ahmad?
We got 1 security, 2, 3, and the event security.
Look at him.
And he's calling, I think he's calling like Andrew Tate to help.
Who you want to follow? All right, Andrew, come help me, buddy. What the fuck he gonna do? He barely invited himself. He mixed, ain't it?
Pathetic.
Damn, that's sad.
I don't know how many times they gotta show
Bro,
you.
why is his shirt so small? You sure? I see why they ain't let him in. What the fuck you got on, bruh? Damn, nigga, like, fresh and fit. Y'all niggas can't even get fresh. What the oh my goodness. What the? Bro, look, like these
But he has, No chance.
This how they be in real life though. Now that is all I'm going to cover about the whole Turning Point USA event. But I want to shift focus on to why I feel that white America is so racist right now.
The reason why younger white people today are racist is not because of the way black people act.
Never was.
They are racist more so nowadays is because they are the first group of white people in probably history to grow up with certain groups of black people being 100% under the law equal to them.
Bro, you ain't
That's
even
a
gotta
fact.
go this deep. It's literally, especially with them young white boys, they're the first generation of white boys in this country that actually have to go out there and compete.
Yeah, she gotta
They
go get it.
actually have to go out there and compete. That's where and I've talked about this before. That's literally why they're so upset. That's literally
And you know the crazy thing, bro? That makes so much sense. As you see right now in society, there is a rise in anti-intellectual, content. Joe Rogan podcast. Charlie Kirk, he dropped out of college. This nigga dropped out of he wasn't even a high-ranking college. He dropped out of college and then started making books on why college is a scam. Higher education is talked down now because they see a lot of black people are in these fields. They're getting degrees, so now it doesn't mean anything. You know
why they're so lost, so confused, and so have so much hatred for everything. Because they're the first, especially them young white boys, are the first generation of white people that have to go out there and they gotta compete.
That shit.
They can't get by with just being a mediocre white person. They gotta compete with. That's why the straight white male is having such a hard time right now. They gotta compete with black people. They gotta
Immigrants.
compete with women. They gotta compete. They can't just get by being a straight white male anymore, and that hurts them. Think about it. They saw their dads, they saw their grandfathers, they heard stories about their great grandfathers just going out there and getting opportunities and getting jobs and getting whatever simply because they were a straight white male. And they grew up being told, you're awesome because you're a straight white man. Mm-hmm. And they took their little straight white ass out there, and now they got to deal with. That's why you think they was so upset about DEI. Why you think they want to get rid of, or they support getting rid of all that shit? Even though the elite and the rich know damn well they ain't gonna do nothing about it because that's how they get away with cheap labor. And they know half of them fucking white boys ain't gonna work and they mediocre than a motherfucker. But they need them to feel like it's someone else's fault outside of they're just mediocre. White male mediocrity is a motherfucker. It is a motherfucker. They can't even. They even have a challenge with the fact that their women can openly go and fuck whoever the fuck they want.
Yeah, that
now.
should be pissing them off.
They hate that shit. They hate. So not only they can't even keep their women from fucking black men no more. Because back when Jim Crow was going around, they could. That women would still want to fuck black men, but they could go and burn down whole towns and city over the shit. And she could be like, "Oh, he took advantage of me," and they burn the whole city down and lynch and throw everybody on a fucking tree. Can't even do that no more legally. But that's all it is. They gotta actually go out here and they gotta be worth the fuck now.
Hey man, that's it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. 2025.